And hello, and welcome to Rockin' the Coast. And our special guest, Papa Shrimp, Tennessee Aqua, and my best buddy over that way, Scott from Third Coast Aquatics. How's everybody? So it's good to have you guys. Good to have you.
What's up, everybody?
Happy Veterans Day.
Yep. Happy
Thank you,
Veterans Day, guys.
Thank you. And real quick, we'll go ahead and say hi to everybody. Crown Tail Half Moon came in first. How are you? Good to see you. And Miss Adele, how are you? Mystery Snow Guardians, always a pleasure, ma'am. Sharpie, I think he said he's going to bed, but he's wanted to come in and say hi. Jay Oliver, what's going, Johnny O?
What up?
And what Eric up? Wyrock, good to see you. And then Papa Shrimp. And let's see, Miss Lori, one of the greatest moderators to ever face YouTube. Yep. You're the best ever. We appreciate you. You're everywhere all the time, and you do such a great job. We appreciate you. Pride Moore's Fish and More. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you.
I like that.
And Miss Jess, what's going on, everyone? Happy Veterans Day, she said. Good to see you. Mississippi Hippie, always a pleasure, ma'am. Good to see you too. All right, and Ryan Brown, what's up?
What up, Ryan?
Outdoors with Big Matt, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, to get things kicked off and kind of let you know what's going on, man. Gonna talk about our wonderful vets in the fish family. Stand up, give you a big salute, let you know how much we really do appreciate you. Then we're going to talk about Papa Shrimp and Tennessee Aqua a little bit. And then we have not one, but two giveaways. First giveaway is going to be a Mystery Snail Guardians box.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And right now, if you go on the Crayfish Empire website, you can get your very own on Veterans Day at a big discounted price, because I know they usually go for about $48, something like that before tax. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say they're $39 right now, or $37 right now. So jump on that, because you're going to regret it if you don't. Trust me. Once you find out what's all in that box, you will regret not getting one. And then on top of that, the last giveaway, I'm going to give away the last bit of, now don't mistake what I'm saying, the last bit of all of my stickers that I've ever had. Okay, all of them that I've ever made. Wounded Warriors sent me a lapel pin. It's got the little Wounded Warrior logo thing there, and this flag.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can't see it above it, but it says above that, it says "United We Stand" on right above it. Because if I tip the camera anymore, you can't see anything anyway, except for the ceiling. So, but that's what we're doing. Oh, and it's $33 with the code of Guardians at checkout for that Guardians kit. So guys, jump on it. That's basically over $10 worth of savings right there. So, Lady Di, good to see you. Rico, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. So, again, we'll go ahead and we'll get started with thanking some of our veterans. I got a list that I kind of compiled. All right. Now, if I forgot anybody or missed anybody, just kick Scott in the shin and we'll go ahead and mention that. My whipping post, man. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and I'll mention some of these veterans here. And there's a couple that aren't in the fish fam, but I do hold them near and dear to my heart, so I want to mention them. And if there's anybody that, you know, has anybody they want to mention, please, by all means, let us know. Okay, so first off, I want to say Joe's Shrimp Shack served in the Army from 95 to 97. We have Skipper's Aquariums. He was in the Army Guard from 99 to 02. And then he didn't like civilian life. So he went in the Air Force from 02 to 06. And then he finally got his fill. And then we have Papa Shrimp right there. He served in the Army. Keith Warren, not sure what branch because he didn't tell me what branch.
It was 87 to 89, by the way.
Oh, for you? 87 to 89?
Yep.
Way cool, man. So you're a youngster then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just turned 18 when I started my MEPS process.
Right on. All right. We also have Chris Lawson, which is multi-tank addiction. He served in the Navy from 93 to 95 during the Persian Gulf War, and he served on the USS San Bernardino.
Nice.
Danny Weshy served in the Army National Guard. Dave from Rocking Fish served in the Air Force from 83 to 83 to 87 in Burksdale, Louisiana. And don't forget Miss Susan from SLC Aquatics served in the Army for a while. Kenny E. from Danikin Aquatics. Hoorah! United States Marine Corps. And then I want to say also Terry's Tropical Tank served in the Army. He was an MP.
Nice.
Let's see. And then let's see down here. One of my personal buddies is an Army Ranger. Charles McNabb. He let's just say he kept my nose out of trouble at Fort Stewart. So God bless you if you're watching, buddy. And this one kind of hits home. He was my best friend when I served in Germany. He was my weightlifting partner. He trained with me because we both were going to try to go SF. And kind of funny, we both got hurt, and it kind of ended that dream of going Special Forces. But God bless him. He died last March from COPD, of all things, man. He did all that crazy crap, was airborne, did all this stuff, and died from COPD. But God bless him, and God bless his family. And just here last week, I had two plumbers come over, and they have a company. It's called John Wayne Painting out of I think it's New Braunfels or here in Seguin. But Justin and John, you guys are fantastic, and they even invited to take me out to the bar and get me out of the house for a while. So God bless you guys if you're watching. And I think that's all that's all I got right now. If there's anybody else out there that served and I haven't said anything, let me know. We have Motor City Aquatics wife it's a veteran. And I just want to say a huge shout to Stock My Tank. Skipper, what's up, buddy? There's another vet right there, guys.
Thanks, my host.
Yeah, right. I want to say a huge thank you to, like I said, Stock My Tank, because they help us out quite a bit. And if you're a vendor and you want to sell your stuff, go check out Stock My Tank and create a vendor account. If you have problems with it, you can touch base with me. I'll get in touch with her, or you can get in touch with her directly yourself and let her know. I'm pretty sure she's been kind of busy lately because she's also the treasurer for the Greater Austin Aquarium Society. So
correct.
Like I said, and you don't have to be a Petro Man said he was a Navy Seabee from 78 to 86. Right on, brother. Right on. So again, Stock My Tank. If you don't want to have a vendor account and you just want to buy from there, you can set up an account and you can. They have everything there. I mean, they have dry goods, people selling their livestock, everything. So check them out. They're a great place to do business with. And again, a personal friend of mine, Joe's Shrimp Shack and Papa Shrimp. If you're looking for good shrimp, if you're looking for good livestock, go check them out, give them a look. And I think that's it as far as that part goes. So with that being said, cool vets, I love you guys. You're the best. So many people don't realize what you know, well, even, you know, myself, even they don't realize what we give up to have a career in the military. We give up our rights. We give up our personal life. You have nothing. You're a machine and you do what they tell you to do every day. And that's a lot to give up, especially for guys that have make a career out of it, you know, 20, 30 years. They don't realize what we give up, and they don't realize the stuff that we go through on a day-to-day basis. You know, they think, oh, they just go down the motor pool and hang out. That's not true. Guys that put that uniform on every day have a duty to their country, to their fellow soldiers. NCOs, they got to bend over backwards and take care of all these guys. And then they got to sit back and listen to these officers that give them a bunch of crap every day, you know, just so we can say, yeah, I'm a soldier, or I'm a sailor, or I'm an airman, or whatever. They give up a lot, you know, and my heart goes out to you. Thank you so much for giving us our freedom and taking part to make sure that we have those freedoms and the rights that we have. So again, guys, God bless you. You're the best. And don't ever, ever forget that.
Yep. Thank you. Big thank you.
Absolutely. America, baby.
America.
America.
It's America. But now that we got past that part, let's talk about shrimp in the hobby. Shrimp, keeping it shrimple.
Coconut shrimp. We got
I asked a question earlier in this morning's stream, but I don't think it got noticed. And it was really because I had an aquarium when I was at my permanent duty station. So I lived up there in Washington, the state of Washington, in Fort Lewis. And I went to the fish store. I got an aquarium, set it up. And there was fish available to me up there that I never saw here in Texas. Like, I was able to buy piranha, which I couldn't buy in Texas, but I could buy them up there in Washington. So I had piranha, and I had this, like, it looked like a piece of grass, but it was an eel, a freshwater eel. It was such a cool fish, and never seen one before. Only time I saw it was then. But I wonder how many veterans also had aquariums at their permanent duty station, or anything aquatic that they still, you know, carried over.
I did for sure. I had, I always had Oscars, man. I don't know. I always had Oscars, and I always had goldfish, man. I don't know what it is. Shoot. Daniel Valdez says his dad was in Korea 1950 to 1953. You can see him on my Facebook page. Ooh, that's pretty cool, man.
If they would have had shrimp, you know, in the hobby back then, I probably would have had shrimp.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Desktop style nano aquarium setup to use shrimp.
Perfect setup.
Absolutely. And I like those little what they call it, like a little cube aquarium with the filter thing in the back and the pump and all that stuff. I really dig those, man. And those they make great shrimp tanks, really nice. And I know they got those little vents. I always take a piece of what do you call that?
Filter.
I always had it scrubbing the wheels with it all the time on the Humvees and stuff. What do you call that? It's a green,
like a Brillo.
Scotch Brite.
There you go.
I'll take a piece of Scotch Brite and put it in the front. I'll put it right in the front of there. That way the shrimp don't get sucked in. Oh, that's right. Monster Fish Gal is her dad was a Vietnam vet, and her son is currently serving. So thank you, Miss Lori, for creating an awesome kid like that.
At Aquashella, I saw these cool tanks that Aquatop had, and it had the built-in corner style sponge filter set up. So instead of it being all the way across the back, it was just the corner, and it was curved. but it was operated on air. So it just used the airlift method to pull everything through the sponge. And that's kind of cool because I've done that before with some of those setups to where I take out that pump because it's too strong for the little bitty aquarium and just run an air stone to get the airlift action out of it. And it works pretty good. But seeing that they're, specializing in the nano with the sponge filter type setup, that's kind of cool.
No, it's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, it's cheaper just to get a double sponge filter or something like that. But at least the manufacturers are starting to pander to that nano aquarium all-in-one setup stuff. A lot of rimless tanks I'm starting to see.
Right on. The rimless tanks are so expensive, though, but man, they're nice.
Yeah,
super nice.
Well, sometimes you can get a really good deal on the Aqueon rimless tanks when they have their 50% off sales.
Oh, right. Now, if I could get a hold of some money,
right?
That'd be great.
That's a big problem for everybody, especially now in holidays.
Right.
I mean,
I'm
I want to get
hoping
some shrimp, but I also want to save for the holiday. I got 4 grandkids, man.
Oh, I hear you, and they keep you busy. I'm hoping once this legal thing gets over, I get some money in my pocket and I can do all the things I want to do. So we got
Jerry,
a few new faces in here.
I was going to ask you, like, those tanks that are made by Shrimp King tanks.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to put them on a scale, just based on your opinion, I mean, like scale, like, 1 to 10, how would you judge those?
Because I haven't had one myself, it'd be hard, but comparing against what I have used, like I've used the Fluval shrimp kit before. It comes with the stratum and everything you need to set it up. I'm interested in trying out one of the Shrimp King tanks, but I'd probably not use the filter and change it to a sponge filter just because I like sponge filters and I got everything running on air in my fish room. Maybe probably a different light because I don't know if that light's strong enough for my flavor of plants and mosses. They need pretty good light. But I think it's for what it is, man. It looks to be a pretty cool setup. I'd like to have one. Hint, hint, Joe, sponsor me a tank.
Yeah, Joe. Same here, buddy. Send me one my way.
Hey Rocco, how you doing? I apologize.
Well.
I kind of walked over you for a few minutes. I apologize. I got talking.
No biggie, brother. No biggie, brother.
I'm stupid and forget what time it is, and I apologize.
It's all green, brother. It's all green. It's Vets Day, man. We're allowed.
Right?
259th MP Company.
Did anybody?
We did mention you earlier too, by the way. No, I didn't, man. I've been here all day.
Yeah, me neither. It's crazy anyway. The one time that I did do it, it was like packed and it was about a 45-minute wait to get in.
Right. And try to do that in San Antonio.
Well,
not happening. You better be there at like 2:00 in the morning in line. I mean, they call San Antonio Military City, USA.
I could see that. There's a lot there.
I'm actually from Laredo.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, my father's side of the family lives in Encinal.
Way cool, man. How cool
we
is
have
that?
acreage down there.
Right on. I know my. Oh, go ahead, brother.
Well, I mean, Texas. Like when I was down there for the Aquashella. Texas was actually nice, you know. I mean, cool place to be, you know, and stuff to hang out at.
I love it.
Man,
I love Texas.
I gotta tell you, traffic is like nothing I've ever seen. But I mean, but besides that, good place to be.
The weather's nice. The people are cool, and you got Mexico just down the street. So
right.
You can do anything you want in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens in Texas and across the border stays in Texas and across the border.
Across the border.
Right
on.
Whatever happens there stays there.
Hey, Degenerate, how you doing, buddy?
Go to Louisiana or Oklahoma or Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
I guess they're all in about the same distance.
Oklahoma was really nice. I stopped in as I was driving to New Mexico, and I stopped in at a diner in Oklahoma and met the nicest freaking people you'd ever meet.
Oh, right on.
It took me like an hour to get out of that restaurant. I'm like, I've already finished my food. I just want you to give me my money so I can leave. And it took a 2-hour conversation to get out of there. That's how nice they are.
Terry, so while you was there, did you go drag racing? I mean, because considering that is the 405, you know, location, you know, with Big Chief and Sean and all of them.
Did I maintain the national? Because you got to remember, when I went through there, the national speed limit was 55 miles an hour. Was I going 55 miles an hour? Yeah, no. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask the cops that were watching at the time.
Skipper,
what up, Skipper?
Skip.
What's happening?
Hey, good to see you, man.
What's going on? Listen here, you little.
How are you?
Now, I don't know if you guys heard it earlier, but I did mention y'all earlier when we was talking about, you know, saluting you guys. So I want to make sure you did hear it. But we did mention you guys. So, and Papa Shrimp and a whole bunch of other fish tubers that are veterans too. We made sure we mentioned y'all. So,
thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely. So. Oh, Clara Hogan, good morning. Or good afternoon, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying good morning.
Right?
see how Jess has got me geared to say mornings every day now? She's got me tuned in, man.
What'd she do? Have a little whip every time you went, hey, everybody? She was like, smack. Good morning, folks.
Right? Don't worry. She'll come up here and smack the crap out of me soon. Watch.
Speaking of Jess, she is awesome to hang out with. This is guys, you know, like in the future, you know, if you ever have a chance to go like see her, meet her in person, I highly recommend it. She's awesome.
Way cool. No, she is. She's good people. Very good people.
Make sure I see her before she sees me, so I could scare the living daylight.
Right?
She's a very busy woman, though, because I kept on losing her. I'd see her 1 second, and then she'd be gone. And I'd see her, and then she'd be gone. It was like, yeah, Jess is all over the place.
Definitely a busybody. I know, because she's always telling me, you know, before the streams in the morning, she's always telling me, I didn't sleep. I was busy with this and 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 this. I was like, girl, you got to clone yourself, girl. Shoot. Get some people to help you.
Wow, it's 11:25 in Ireland right now.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's early. That's early.
Right on, right on.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Stephen P. And Ricky DeHoyles, thank you, brother. So, Papa Shrimp, since we're almost at halfway through already.
Well,
Papa Shrimp.
I have a question, Rocco.
All right, we got an answer for you.
Are we on the military thing, or do we want to talk about fish stuff? What?
Yes and yes. Yes and yes.
Yes.
All right. We've all been through the military. What was your experience in that first day of basic training when you realized you were not a person anymore, but you were property? When you got the haircut, when they're screaming at you, you got all your clothes and all your personal clothes were taken away. And what was your experience like?
Well, who are you asking first off? Just
well,
any vet?
We could do a round robin because I'm last. So, Rocco, what was
right.
yours? That first day when you're on the bus and you show up and you meet your drill sergeant for the first time.
Holy Christ.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Well, that was the start of it.
that sums it up right there.
That was the first part of it. You know, you're in this big blue bus and you're cruising down the road and you come to this big building, right? And you got a duffel bag with all your personal gear in it, you know, and they drop you off at this part where you get a bunch of BDUs and boots and all this other stuff, you know,
Right.
you know, and then they take you to a company building. Okay. What I mean by company building is like a big barracks, right? And it's long and there's like 3 or 4 floors and you get there, you know, and the drill sergeant has been like your best friend. Just cool, man. Hey, y'all, y'all gonna go drink some beer,
Yeah, start screaming.
And then all of a sudden, you see the side of this man, or men, I should say, that you never ever want to see again for the rest of your entire freaking being. Okay,
he's pissed.
He's pissed. You don't know why he's pissed, but you know he's pissed at you. You don't know what you did, but you wish to God that he didn't know who you were. He wish you didn't have your name on your shirt. You wish you were not even there. And then the real fun starts. They start screaming at you, pick this up, put it over there, and I'll pick it up, put it over there. And you're freaking out, right? And now you got to remember, okay, when I went to basic training, okay, I had hair down to here.
Yeah.
He was a hippie.
Freaking
They
hippie.
had fun with me. They had, and the bad part was that I was just the same age as my drill sergeants. I didn't go in until I was 24. So I was everything. I was a girl. They asked me if I was from Texas. They thought I just said because I didn't have horns, I had to be, you know. They told me that I was, you know, the drill sergeant's girlfriend and all this, that, and the other. And then the senior drill sergeant speaks up and says, "Oh no, that's mine." You know?
Well,
and that was just the first 20 minutes.
The drill sergeants used to say the only thing that comes out of Texas is steers and queers.
Which I don't know horns on you.
They said that. I watched them say that to a Texas boy, and I was like, "Oh, that poor guy should never told him where he was from."
Yep. And the bad part, I'm from Illinois, man.
From Illinois.
You should have mentioned that fact in your paperwork.
Well, it didn't really much matter because, I mean, you know, once I became an onion head, you know, they didn't care. You know, I was Private Joe Snuffy, and they just wanted to ruin my day, every second they had. But
all right, well,
Joe Snuffy.
Okay, before Papa Shrimp explains his experience, was there something that you loved or gained out of basic?
oh man, I grew up real fast. I mean, I was 24 years old, and I thought, hey man, I got a kid. I take care of my kid. I work my butt off every day. I'm a man. Oh no. I got a rude awakening, man. And I tell you what, when I left Fort Jackson, South Carolina, or North Carolina, I should say, I was a totally different man when I left. I gained knowledge, strength, respect, because I thought I was a good man until I came out of basic, and it was totally different.
One of the things I think basic training teaches young people is that you're capable of more than what you think you are capable of.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, Papa Shrimp, what was your experience?
Wow. I was 18. I just turned 18, and I went right after I turned 18. I went to the MEP station here in Dallas, got processed, jumped on an airplane going to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, which is only about an hour and a half drive from DFW. So it was a little bitty prop plane that fit 6 people in the passenger seat. And it scared the crap out of me. So go through that.
Obviously, you didn't go airborne, did you?
Not really. I mean, it took us an hour in the air, which it would have taken us to drive. So I don't know why we didn't just bus over there. But
right.
We get there, and the drill sergeants that greeted us as we got on the white buses where everybody was loading in and getting there, and they were like nice, like Rocco said. They seem like they're our buddies, you know. Okay, this is what you're going to expect, blah, blah, blah. We get to the big building where everybody's offloading, and as soon as you get off the bus, you throw down your duffel bag and you're doing push-ups just for being you. Right? Already, you're doing push-ups on the ground, and then, of course, that's where they get to make fun of you. I had long hair also, so they were having fun with me while they put us through the cattle line. And you go and you get your hair cut. You start getting your fittings for all of your different stuff as you're building your duffel bag, as you're walking through. You go through the line where they chop you or they shoot the shots on either side of your arm.
Oh, I hated that.
You know, you go through this, and half the people are passing out. They got like 2 shots in and they're passing out. You know, there's another one. Move them aside. You know,
well, that's why they tell us to get butt
rolled up against the floor. You know, so you make it through that, and then they put you in this big giant cafeteria-like bunkhouse, like Rocco said, and you're sitting in there standing around with all of your clothes while they're yelling at you, telling you this is just temporary. Don't get comfortable. Mm-hmm. You know, be ready at 6 o'clock at the mess hall. And so you get a chance to put your stuff on the bed, and then they cart you off to go eat, and then you sleep in this temporary setting so the next day they can start it all over and assign you with your real drill sergeants who make your life hell. For me, it was 4.5 months.
Were you part of the 1 station unit training, or?
Yeah, I did my basic and AIT all in once.
So did I. Yeah. So that it's just longer hell.
But it's so degrading.
All your old drill sergeants,
like you said, you turn from being who you are to all of a sudden you're property of the U.S. government. And in the years that I went to basic in '87, like I said.
Oh, so you were right about my time.
It was just transitioning to where the other part of Fort Sill was communications, and they had the apartment-style barracks with 2 people per unit that shared a bathroom, and they each had their own like little apartment style thing. And I was in World War II barracks where there were 2 floors, you know, 100 of us in our squad. We had to, you know, use the damn floor things every day to shine the floor, or our toothbrushes, depending on how the drill sergeants felt.
Right.
Well, here's the.
Well, you know what they say about the commo guys, right?
What's that?
You can talk shit about us, but you can't talk shit without us. I was commo, buddy.
All right, I do have a question though. I should have asked Rocco this too, but do you regret it? What do you think you got out of it?
No, not at all. And honestly, when I got out of my active duty, I tried to go back. When they took my brother-in-law in National Guard, they took him to Desert Storm. So I tried to go back, and at that point they were like, nope, we don't take re-ups. and blah, blah,
Right.
blah.
What people don't understand is when you leave basic, that's the healthiest you're ever going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was incredible. I mean, and I don't regret, like I said, the experiences where I got to go. I didn't get to go like overseas or anything like that, which I really wish I would have stayed. But my stubborn self said, no, I'm going to grow my hair long and be a famous rock and roll drummer.
All
but
right.
I was offered an opportunity to go play with the USO band in Korea for 2 years. And
that would have been really
yeah, that would have been sweet. I look back and, you know, it would have been only 2 years of my life, and I would have learned so much and just gained so much in the music industry through the USO band.
All right, Robert, what was your experience?
I don't have one, sadly, all because of
I thought you.
No, no.
Oh.
So that being said, I'll go ahead and pass it on to Skipper.
All right, Skipper, what was your experience, buddy? And Skipper's already smiling, man. He's already smiling.
I've been watching Skip this whole time. He's
ready to go.
He's giggling the whole time.
What did you want to say, Robert? What did you want to say, real quick?
Oh, I was just going to say that to you guys that did serve, thank you so much, and that I am very grateful that I get to be somewhat a part, you know what I mean, of you guys' lives in some way. So,
man,
thank
I tell you
so
what,
much.
Blessings truly ours, my friend. I promise you that.
Dude, you just gave me the chills. That's creepy. Don't do that again. So, mine was hell. I went to Fort Benning, Georgia.
Ouch.
They don't call it Sand Hill for nothing.
That's right.
My face was in the dirt, and my face was in the dirt the whole time up till graduation. Probably because my mouth always got me in trouble, believe it or not. And there's two things. One thing I took from it was, you know, the first thing I did, I think it was a week or two into it. Oh, man. I wrote a letter to my parents, and I thanked them for the way they raised me. My dad used to be with me, and I told my parents, I said, I want to thank you for the way you raised me. You, in a way, you had me ready for whenever I got here. But I did. Right. I thanked my parents, and I got a letter back, and she goes, "You had to just send that, didn't you? Because you made me cry." My mom. But one of the things that I took from it was self-discipline and how to self-motivate yourself. And yes, I do regret leaving because I did the Army Guard first, and then I got
Anya Hapsio.
But I was in the Army Guard. I switched over to the Air Force, and that was the best thing I did. They treat you like a person, but I've got deployed, but I was not ever shot at or anything. So there's different. When you look at the different branches of the military, in a way, we all work as one. Yes, we give each other shit. That's just what we do.
That's true.
But when it comes down to
Airborne. Oh, my bad.
When it comes down to it, we all work together in the end because we all got to get the same mission done. Just different moving parts. So the teamwork was one thing that I definitely learned because when I grew up, I was in the country. So I worked on farms and stuff. So I didn't really get to, work with a big group of people. But just learning the teamwork value of everything. And then whenever you get out of the military, to put what you learned in there into effect in your civilian life actually does really well for you.
How'd you feel when you got out of basic? How'd you feel physically? Was that about the peak?
No, that was not my peak. I was 18 when I went in, came back to my senior year, Went back to AIT in Fort Lee, Virginia, which is a dump also. Then whenever I came back, whenever I went into the Air Force, I started lifting weights again, and that was the best I've ever felt. But as soon as I got out of the military, I didn't do it anymore because I could not find people to work out with to give us the motivation that we had being in. It was just really hard. So yes, the military, I was at my peak fitness level then. Now I'm just a redneck hillbilly slob now.
Yeehaw! Cool. Well, Terry, tell us about what you got. We got a giveaway to do pretty quick, so we got 20 minutes.
My experience is exactly like your guys's. I went through my MET station in Chicago, but my basic training station was crap. I just remembered it and now I forgot it. Fort McClellan, Alabama. So I take a plane ride and I wind up in like Louisiana or something. We take a bus ride. And everybody I met was so polite and so nice until we pulled up to Fort McClellan, Alabama. And I had this really short, I swear to God, this guy couldn't have been more than 5 foot tall. This drill instructor comes up and he goes, on behalf of the Fort McClellan, yada, yada, I'd like to welcome you to our one station unit training. I would like, when I say so, for everybody to get up and in a uniform manner get off this bus. And he goes off just the nicest speech you can give. And then the next thing you know, he's screaming at you and going, "Get the hell off this bus, you!" And then the next thing I know, there's like 5 or 6 other drill sergeants just yelling at you, going, "Get the hell off this bus! Go, 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 go!" And then you're all lined up, and you got all these guys screaming at you, and that's the way the whole first day went. And then I had to laugh about Papa Shrimp, about getting the vaccinations, where you just walk through the door and they nail you in both shoulders with those guns. You don't even know it's coming. You walk in and they're like, bang, zap! And you're like, what the hell?
Then they hand you that yellow card.
You're like, God dang it. And
here's your shot records.
Once you got those, you couldn't do any push-ups for 24 hours.
Right.
So that entire day, we were on our back with our feet 6 inches off the ground.
Flutter kick, go.
With drill sergeants dribbling on you, yelling at you, but I gotta say, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything, man. I met a lot of good people. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what I can do and what I can't. It's just something you either go through or you don't. And the one thing that surprises me that nobody brought up was the CS gas chamber.
That was fun. I love
flashback, man. I didn't want to bring it up. It's flashback.
Listen,
going through the CS gas chamber.
Loved it. I tried to go back in, but all the other, I almost went military for a minute. All the other wusses, I almost said the other.
Right.
I ain't going back in. You're nuts. He said, I owe this drill sergeant because me and him did not get along. I'll never forget his name neither. And that's another thing. You never forget your drill sergeant's name. It was Gallegos. Me and him did not see eye to eye. But you know what? At the end of it, that man came up to me, shook my hand, and said, "I am proud of you." I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" I said, "I graduate now. Now I can talk all the shit I want."
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, right. But you do it at parade rest.
Yeah, do it at parade
you
rest.
You can cuss his ass out, but you better be dead standing at parade rest.
I have to make a confession because I was the drill sergeant mouse. So I was running around with corporal stripes. So I don't know if that made a difference in the gas chamber when I was like second from the door. So when they let the gas off and they made us stay in there, and then they make you take your mask off and hold you in there for 30 seconds, I was the second out the door because of my place in line. So I don't know if my stripes had anything to do with it, but it wasn't that bad.
I'll never forget that, because I'm like, okay, I can do this. I take a great big breath with my mask on, and I take it off, and I'm like, all right, I got a good amount of breath left.
Then they make you say your name.
So yeah, you say. I say my name and my social security number, and that drill sergeant just looked at me and goes, "So where are you from?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm from Indiana, drill sergeant." He goes, "What's your family do?" He was because he knew I was holding my breath. He's just waiting. He asked me all these stupid questions to the point where I had no choice, and I went, "Oh my God, I never want to do that again." And then, now he knows, he got a good breath of it. And I go out and I come out and I'm looking at all the other people in my squad, and I never seen snot come out of a nose.
Listen, I didn't know skulls could hold that much snot.
Right. Where did all this snot come from?
Mine made me run around the room. It was Gallegos. Like I said, we hated each other. And I actually had to hold the door closed. I watched everybody get through it, and I was the last one in there with a battle buddy. And he said, "Listen, you better breathe, boy." I said, "Why?" He goes, "This is the only time I get to punch you in the gut if you don't." I said, I was like, "Man, this boy got some trick up his sleeves." But I wanted to do it again, and they said, "You get a battle buddy, we'll run you through," just because I wanted to prove a point to him. But nobody else would.
All right. I will tell you this. The drill sergeants, when you first meet them, you are so afraid of them, it's not even funny. And by the end of it, you're like, you're looking at them like a father figure. It's just the way it works. And I will say, when I got out of basic training, I'm a skinny dude. And you guys might find this a little bit funny. Because I was so skinny, they made me go through the chow hall twice.
Been there.
Seriously. I dumped my tray.
Gotta bulk up, Terry.
And the drill sergeant be like, "You're not done yet.
Eat them taters, boy."
"Yeah, I am." And that drill sergeant's like, "No, you're not.
You look good, those mashed taters."
You gotta get some more mashed potatoes.
You gotta put some meat on them there bones, boy.
And there was other people that were on restrictive diets that were looking at me going, "I'm gonna kill you."
Right.
Holy cow, it's tail rock.
Yep. I got to get this giveaways done. So the first giveaway we're going to do is for the Mystery Snail Guardians kit from Crayfish Empire. So I want to say a huge thanks to Grant and Miss Annette for putting that together. Melvin's Reef, how you doing, brother? Florida Fish Rescue's in here too. What's up? So I wanted to say a special thanks to you guys for that, because that was like super cool. She sent me a message yesterday and said, "Hey, for Veterans Day on Crayfish Empire, there's a sale for Veterans Day, and we want to give the morning show, and we want to give Rockin' the Coast a snail guardians kit, a Mr. Snail Guardians kit to give up,
Nice.
to give away. So,
Thank you.
cool. Thank you so much for your support and your help. That's really great.
Awesome.
So, the first giveaway will be pick a number, and I already texted the numbers to Scott already.
I'm gonna so here $20. I mean, I'll give you my number.
Bribery gets you nowhere. So, the first one would be a 1 through 100, not going over, and whoever gets closest to that will win. And if there is a tie, we'll do the same thing. We'll just shorten the numbers up, obviously. So again, I was just gonna say she put the link up, but she already did it. There's a link up there, so if you want to get a second one, they're really cheap right now using the Guardians promo code. You get it for $33. So go ahead and put that number in there. And
I like the mystery
Jimmy
snail
P, what's up?
Are really cool. I think they should have series because their emblem makes you look like a superhero. So we need Snail Guardian shirts.
Right on. Absolutely.
I'd buy
I
one.
tried to get her to get one and make some, but I don't know if she wanted to do that anymore, but I definitely would like to do that for them.
I would buy one. I really would.
The Guardians code is Guardians, and I think it's in all caps. I think I'm not mistaken. Oh, check my phone. All right,
You're in trouble. She's
yelling.
Now that I have mystery snails, I could use some mystery snail food.
I already tried, Jess. I already tried.
Well, if I win, I'm saying.
That's right.
Hey, wait,
I'm
yeah.
the only ones that has a Guardians t-shirt.
Can I play? I didn't know this. Let me play.
You can't play. You got the number. All right. Has everybody got their number in? Everybody got their number in?
Man, I almost had you. Almost.
All right. Do we have everybody's got their numbers in?
Hey, are we doing
Going once, going twice? We're doing 2 drawings. This is the first one.
Gotcha.
So everybody got their numbers in, going once, going twice, and sold to whoever got closest to number 67.
Is Elizabeth from Florida Fish Rescue, I believe. Are we doing over and under or whoever's close?
Well, not after I gave the numbers, y'all. Shoot. Let's see. Hold on. Back up here. Back up. Ooh.
68.
Yeah, 1 over. And
1 over. That's some
63.
Right
Monster Fish Cow.
63.
And somebody else, I think, also.
Fishymon got 64.
Yeah, 64 is closer.
Yeah.
So it looks like Fishymon won. Congratulations, my friend.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know if we were doing over or not. My bad.
Without going over.
Okay,
And
cool.
Very
then
nice. Very nice.
The second one. Hold on. Okay, I got to make sure I remember the number. Okay, the second one is going to be 4. I got a mess up here. Got all this crap up here. The first one is going to be 4. This one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one.
Jason Skipper, did you see that?
Yeah.
Skipper Jason said, "Congratulations, Fishymon, you little shit."
And that one.
So
Nice little Wounded Warrior sticker.
Fishymon got it.
And yeah. And
Congrats.
Wounded Warrior lapel pin
Nice.
that they sent me. They sent me and then on top of all of that, that big flag on top of it.
Nice.
Have you ever, Rocco, have you done anything with the Wounded Warrior program?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done a lot with the wounded. When I had my motorcycle accident, they helped me out immensely.
Oh,
they helped me get some of my bills paid, stuff like that. And
nice.
then I actually did some stuff with Warriors to Work, which is like a subsidiary of Wounded Warrior.
I did. Please, I'm not trying. I'm just telling you about the experience I had. I did the Wounded Warrior take a guy fishing program in a bass tournament, and I had a guy with limited mobility in his legs in the front of my boat catching bass, and I never seen a guy so happy before to be on a boat catching fish. It was just incredible. I loved it. And I recommend, if you get a chance to, you know, you don't have to necessarily donate money to Wounded Warrior. You can donate your time and what you have, like
volunteer, man.
Yeah, for me it was just, hey, I got the time and I got a bass boat, so let's do it.
Right.
I never seen a guy so happy. And when after the event and all the Wounded Warriors were together, I never seen so many happy, smiling faces ever. It was incredible. It really was.
Right on. Well, thank you for doing that, Terry. That's pretty cool, man. I also do a little bit of stuff with the Valhalla Project. I don't know if y'all notice, I always have that metal bracelet on all the time. The Valhalla Project here.
Oh wow! Just now seen it. That's cool.
What they do is it's for those of you that really don't that don't follow the veteran trends very much. They say that 22 veterans a day commit suicide. A lot of us have a lot of demons that we deal with on a daily basis. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm one of them. I have demons I deal with every day. It's not easy. But I'll say this, if it wasn't for the fish family, I'd probably be in a whole hell of a lot of trouble. So thanks each and every one of you for that. But y'all keeping my nose clean, and I appreciate it. But what the Valhalla Project does is they soldiers that do, you know, take that path, they do like memorial plaques. They send them to their families. They do it not just for veterans though. They do it also for policemen, firemen, all that kind of stuff. So it's you know, we do a public service, whether we're in the military or we're, you know, public servants or something, like police officers, firemen, paramedics, stuff like that. They're all heroes in my eyes, and in their eyes too. So whenever they, you know, something like that happens, their families can usually get a hold of the Valhalla Project, or their friends can get a hold of the Valhalla Project and put that out. And they have like a newsletter, comes out every month, and it's a really great organization. It really is. So go check that out. Those guys are great. And I did want to say 3 more special people, and I wanted to save them because they're really near and dear to me too. But my dad, God bless him, he served three wars: World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. My brother did Vietnam. My brother's still with us, so Dave, happy birthday, happy Veterans Day. And Dad, I love you. And Scott's dad did a lot of like special operations stuff. So thanks to your pops too, man.
Thanks,
Dad. And everybody else's dad that out there that did, or mom that did stuff. We really appreciate you. And everybody got their numbers in now?
Yeah, y'all have
live. Okay, we got to dip out of here in a couple seconds. Then.
Y'all have one boot camp story. I got a whole 30 years of it.
So who had the number closest to Face ID? 32. The closest to 32 without going over. And Fishymon wanted to give his gift to Miss Lori. So Miss Lori, get with Mystery Snail Guardians, and she'll get you squared away.
Maybe 25. Are we doing all of them?
Closest to 32. So closest to 32 without going over. So yeah, it looks like
degenerate.
Well, that makes it easy because I can send his peppers with it. Say with it too.
Nice.
I can double dip on that one.
Holy crap! So there you go. I've been hearing about them peppers for a long time.
Oh man, I bet you I got at least 100 different peppers for this guy. He'll be growing peppers till I'm 6 foot under. So, Monday, Tuesday, I'll be sending that out. So, get you squared away. So, everybody, again, happy Veterans Day. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, you guys, honest to God, and I mean this with all sincerity, man. I know I fight my demons. A lot of you might have demons that you don't tell nobody about. Sometimes it helps us to let it out, man. So I love each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate everything you do, keeping my nose clean.
Yeah.
And just God bless you, man. You're the best.
Yeah.
To my mods, you guys rule, man. You guys are the best. Love you guys more than you know. Even Skipper. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man.
One day, you better be careful.
I know.
I get it too, Skip. I get it too, Skip. Don't worry, I get it too. I'll call him after. Really?
But you guys are the best, man. I really do appreciate you. Mods, can't do without you. Sponsors, I love you to death. And our sponsors, again, well, the one sponsor that we have is Stock My Tank. So get you an account, get over there and buy some stuff. Get up there, get you a vendor account and sell some stuff, make you some money on top of it. And the best part about that is now that she's doing a different pay thing. She's not going through PayPal on that. You're getting paid almost immediately. So that makes it really convenient and really good. And to everybody in chat, love you. Thank you so much for being here. You are undoubtedly the very best.
Before you leave, who's going on next?
Foxy. She's streaming right now. So go over there and show her some love. Just put #vet.
There you go.
Show her some love, guys. Love you all so much. Don't forget, get a kid involved. This is a great hobby. Get them involved. God bless you. You're the best.
Oh, crap. You're going to put a poor kid spending a crap ton of money on